Hey, Pookie. Hey, Pookies. It's been 2 years since I posted on this YouTube account, and let me tell you everything that's happened in 2 years. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into all that, but let's talk about the DMV, okay? The best place on planet Earth. Legit. You get this book for free. They're like, here, read all 68 pages of this. Retain every single thing. We're gonna make you remember exactly how many feet you have to park away from a fucking fire extinguisher or you're gonna fail your test. Yeah, that legit happened to me last time. Campbell can't drive. This book did nothing for me. I've read it literally every day, front to back. And I remember the last time that I went to go take my permit test was actually in December. Because I turned 16 in December, and it was bad. Okay, it went horribly. Excuse me. Anyway, it went awfully horrible. Okay, it was awful. Reason number one, it's the DMV. Okay, the DMV sucks. It sucks awful, and I hate everybody who works there because they're all miserable government workers. Number two, they make you sit down at a computer and take it. So a little bit of a backstory about Campbell, okay? Campbell went to a Waldorf school where they used nothing but pencil and paper, and that's how he learned to take tests, okay? Little boy took tests on paper. Just cooler than you. You hate me 'cause you ain't me, okay? Anyway. So then I go in there and I'm like, hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. Hey, we'll take my DMV permit test. And she's like, okay, blah, 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 blah. I need a piece of paper with your name and address on it. And I'm like, oh, you. Thankfully, my dad had my birth certificate, so he pulls those out. Does anybody know where theirs is anymore? No idea where mine's at now. I think... Never mind, I know where it is. Better than y'all. Ooh, you hate me 'cause you ain't me. Anyway, so I go in. My dad thankfully had my birth certificate and was like, here you go, girl. Here you go, girl. She looks at it. She's like, okay, and now I just need your $5 fee. And I'm like, I have to pay to learn to drive? So we're like, okay, whatever, girl, here. So I walk over there. It's this giant mechanical thing that is bigger than me that I have to sit down at, and it's a 30 question test, and you can only get 7 answers wrong. You only get 7 wrong. If you get more than 7 wrong, you're fucked. So the last time that I went to go take it, I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, this will be easy. Done this 2 more times before. Be fine. Be a breeze. I sit down. I'm like on the 29th question. Okay? I'm about to pass. I'm like, I can feel it in my stomach. I'm like, I'm about to walk out of here with a shiny piece of paper that can say I can drive on the roads. So I'm about to pass. Right. Life is good. I can taste that permit. I'm like, scrump diddly umptious. I got the fucking question wrong. It was the fire extinguisher question. You can tell. So I read the question, right? It's, how many feet should you park away from a fire hydrant? And I'm like, 20. Duh. Corrects me, it's 15. I'm like, what's wrong with 5 feet more? You're telling me parking further than I'm actually supposed to from a fire hydrant is an issue? Apparently in this state, I guess. I was real mad. So I got up, I looked down, and I did the walk of shame back to my dad, and I was like, Dad, I failed. You know what this man says? You should have read the book then. It's right here. All of these notes did nothing for me. Don't read this. Bad. You know what? I know the reason why this didn't get... I know why this book isn't a New York Times bestseller. Because it's free and it's That's why. Does anybody else have an issue with not getting hired? I think this might be my issue, because I get on the internet and then I complain about stuff that doesn't even matter. Even though it does matter, because I still don't know how to drive. I think Prius drivers are the worst people ever.